Hello lovable lovelies and welcome back to my channel. So if things look a little different around here, it's because I finally got a ring light. So yeah, your girl finally has one, so hopefully things won't be looking so shabby, if you know what I mean. I did have two tall standing lights that were supposed to be like for the background so there wasn't a shadow, and they arrived broken. So they will be getting sent back, hopefully being replaced very soon, but until then at least I have the ring light, so that is very nice. Moving on from that, today we are going to be doing a pack with me video. I am going to Tennessee for 2 weeks very soon, and I have to decide what I'm going to take, what I need, what all I'm going to be using for videos while I'm in Tennessee. I'm hopefully going to be filming videos while I'm there. So I just need to gather some equipment, and I was just going to film it and show you guys what I'm taking with me. So let's just jump into it, alright? First thing is the new stuff. So I've got like some new stuff that I want to take to Tennessee with me and test out while I'm there in a few different videos. So I'm going to start with the exciting one, the Morphe and Jeffree Star brush collection set. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this. I actually got this in the mail today. I'm really excited about it. So I will be taking this entire set with me, testing out the brushes the entire time I'm there. And plus, I think this will be really neat because it comes with this cute little case, and that way any brushes that aren't in here that I need to take with me, I can just stash them right in here, baby. We're good to go, we're good to go. So definitely taking this along. This is just too fucking cute. Outside of that, I have picked up two new concealers that I want to test out. So one of them is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, which is like the 16-hour wear camo concealer that everyone's been raving about. I think it was like $3 or some shit, like $3 or $4 at Walmart. So I have to give it a try. It's supposed to be a full coverage. It's a matte concealer, and I think the shade might actually match. This is the shade Light Sand. It doesn't look very sandy to me. It looks more my tone, but we'll see once it goes on the skin. I know I've always had trouble with drugstore foundations, concealers, blah blah blah, so we'll see about that. And then the next concealer that I have is actually the new Rimmel Stay Matte Concealer. And I have this in the shade Ivory, which is funny because this is the lightest shade in the Rimmel line that they had. I think there was one more lighter one, but they were out of it, or it was just way too light. I can't remember which one it was, but either way I didn't get it. But I thought it was funny because the lightest one in this line was still darker than the lightest one in this line. Like, these went super light, and this one I was just like, is this even gonna match? Like, is this even gonna be lighter than my skin? Like, it might end up being my skin tone, so I don't know. I'm gonna take both of these with me and see how I like them, test them out, all that jazz. I don't really know when I'm gonna put this stuff in yet. I'm gonna get to that in a little bit. The next thing I'm gonna take with me is the new Neutrogena Protect and Tint Skin Tint Moisturizer with an SPF of 30, and this is in the shade Ivory to Fair 10, so it's supposed to match like every skin tone. I think there was like 10 shades and it's supposed to match every skin tone, so we'll see. I figured this will be good just for like, since I'm visiting family mostly and not really doing a whole lot. I mean, there will be days when I'm like out and about, but like a lot of the days I'll just be kind of chilling around with friends, family, that kind of mesh. So I don't really need a full coverage foundation unless I'm just doing like a full glam video or something. So I figured this will be something good to take and test out while I'm there. I figured it's going to oxidize just a bit, so I thought lighter was better. Oh my god, is it not a pump? Oh, it's a squeezy tube. No, I thought it was a pump. I'm already disappointed. So I also picked up the blending sponge from Walgreens, the charcoal infused blending sponge. I've heard good things about it. It's supposed to be good, so we're gonna take that and see how we like it. I'll probably unbox it just so that I don't have to take that huge giant box. A few more drugstore finds that we're gonna be taking. So I have the Rimmel Wonder Swipe in the shade, what shade is this? Crave Me. It's like a bluish kind of shade, and it's supposed to be like an eyeliner to eyeshadow thing. Like, you put it on as an eyeliner, it's like super small, and then it's supposed to, like, if you smear it, it's supposed to turn to a shadow. So we're gonna try that out while we're there and see how we like it. I wonder. Actually just gonna test it right now. I'm curious. Let's see. Okay, so we've got our liner. I like that shade. Ooh, that's a beautiful shade. Do you guys see that? Okay, let's swipe it and see. Oh wow, that's like nothing. It's like not pigmented at all. Like, what the fuck is that? Let me do some more. Okay, so you can leave it like that and it's like a liner, and let's rub it in, I guess. Swipe is what it says. Swipe. And then that's the shadow. It's kind of pretty, but that color payoff, I'm a little disappointed in. We're going to try it though. I'm going to take it with me and see how I like it. I'm going to experiment with it. Maybe try some concealer or primer potion, something to make it stand out more. Because that's just, like, I like the shade. It's really pretty. It's sparkly. It's just not there. You know what I mean? It's just not there. So next up is from Maybelline, and this is part of their, I think it's like their Unbelievable Red is what they're calling it, or Truly Red, or something like that. It's like a shade for everyone kind of red thing, and I have it in the shade Mauve for me. So I thought this was really pretty. I don't really do reds, I don't really do pinks, and I feel like I have way too many browns. So I was like, mauve might be a good shave. So yeah, we're gonna try that out. I'm gonna take that with me to Tennessee and see how we like it. Let's just swatch it real quick. Oh, see, yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty. It looks more like caramelly to me, but than mauve, but maybe that's just me. It's like a caramelly mauve. So last from the drugstore is the new Wet n Wild Perfect Pout in the shade Bare Your Soul. So this will be interesting. This is supposed to be like a nudie kind of match everyone type of deal as well. So this one right here is Bare Your Soul. Those are really similar. Now that I'm seeing them next to each other, I'm like, really, girl? You did that at the same store. Like, I didn't even go to separate stores and buy these. I bought these at the same Walgreens. Really, girl? Anyways, we have them now, so we're gonna take them and test them. Oh yeah, lastly, I forgot that I had this. I have the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Pomade. I'm gonna test this out and see how I like it, because I've never tried any brow pomade from the drugstore whatsoever. I've only ever used the Anastasia Dip Brow. And I want to experiment with more drugstore things and see what works, that I'm not having to spend so much money on products that I use so often, if you know what I mean. Like I know I'm going to use a brow product, so it's like, might as well find one that's affordable, you know what I mean? So we're going to test this out, and I have it in the shade Deep Brown, so hopefully this will work. That's it from the drugstore. From my Sephora haul that I've done like forever ago, and I just kind of stashed all this stuff. I mean, you guys know how I do my hauls. Like, I'll just buy something and stash it until I get around to a video and it's like, oh, this is new. It's not really new. I've had it forever. But I will be taking my Violet mascara from the Marc Jacobs line. I have the blue one on today, and I really, really like it. So I think I'll be taking the purple one and see how I like that one as well. Just test it out a bit, especially since I'll be doing like really minimal makeup looks on days that I'm not filming. So I think this will be fun. Just pop on some purple mascara and just call it a day with some lip gloss, you know. Also, I want to test out the Huda Matte and Metal Melted Shadow, which I've already tested this out in a few other shades. I liked one of them I did not like at all. I hated it, could not stand it. So this one I think I am gonna like. It is in the shade Double Pump Latte and Drop Top, and it's just kind of, I mean, you can kind of see it's just a basic kind of brown, like with a topazzy shimmer shade that I thought was pretty, and just kind of a good basic nude and pop of shimmer. So that's just me. We're gonna see how we like it. I think I'm gonna like it pretty well. Just saying. Oh, it is pretty. So this is Drop Top, and this one is Double Pump Latte. And I just think those are so pretty. Like, look at that. Look at that. Yes, excited to be wearing that very soon. So, I have a whole bunch of just like lip products in here, and that's pretty much it for my new stuff. I have the Sephora Honey Gloss in the shade Wildflower. I also have the shade Tupelo that I'm going to be gifting to she's pretty much like my mom since I don't have one now. So I'll be giving that to her. I have a few things to give to her actually. So hopefully she'll have a pretty good day when I go and see her. Yeah, I think the honey glosses are good, by the way. Like, these are really, really amazing as far as lip glosses go because they're really hydrating. They're super shiny, super juicy, but they're not sticky whatsoever. So these are really amazing. I highly recommend these. And I will also be taking my Ciate London Glitter Flip in the shade Chaos. I picked this up a few weeks ago. It was actually recommended to me by a coworker, Sarah. I really, really appreciate it. She had it on and I was like, dude, what are you wearing that is so pretty? And she's like, girl, it's the Ciate London. And she's like pointing to it right there. I was like, holy crap. Okay, I'm getting it. And it like happened to be on sale that day too. Like, so I just went ahead and picked it up and we're gonna try it out. It's been sitting in this bag forever. So we're gonna give it a look-see while we're in Tennessee. So I think that's all of like the new products that I'll be taking to Tennessee. So let's just see what I have. Oh my god, I have to figure out how I'm gonna put these in a bag. Jesus. Okay, how I'm gonna sort this out. So I will definitely be taking my new Cheek Leaders Bronze Squad palette. I think this is beautiful. I used it in a video today. It's just gorgeous, and it's got your bronzer, your highlight, and your blush all in one little palette. So I'm like, yes, I'm taking this. It'll save up a lot of space. So I've got my highlight, my blush, and my contour all covered right there. I've got some lip products in here already. I've got a few different eye products. Oh no, I've got 2 different eye products. I've got a new sponge. I've got a skin tint. So what else do I need? I need another skin tint, a foundation. Oh, I need a primer. Okay, so we're gonna take, oh my god. Oh my god. I feel like I need a mattifying primer while I'm in Tennessee, but my skin has been so dry lately that I don't know if that's such a good idea. So maybe I'll take, oh my god, I don't know. I'm going to take my Catrice Prime and Fine Dewy Priming Mist, and I think this might help to keep my skin hydrated. So I'm going to take that and test it out because I've never really tested it out anyway, so we'll see how it goes. I'm also going to take my Boscia setting spray, my white charcoal matte setting spray. It's almost gone anyway, so that way I've got my matte base covered in case I want to do that, because sometimes I get really greasy. Most of the time I get greasy when I'm in Tennessee. I've never had dry skin like this in Tennessee, so we'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna bring something hydrating and something mattifying. That way I've got all my bases covered. We've got a primer, we've got a setting spray, so now we need a hydrating primer. I think I am just going to take the primerizer just to make sure that I don't have these dry spots. I just can't stand it. It's just so ugly. I'm going to take my Dr. Brandt Pores No More primer because this one is a mattifier, but it's not like an over mattifier. Like, it's not going to dry me out type of mattifier. So I feel like this one will be a good one to take. Drop that in the bucket. I'm also going to take, let's see, my Morphe concealer and foundation. I tried these out twice, I think, and I really liked them, and I haven't really got a chance to use them much more since then. And since these are more of like a mattifying, full coverage kind of self-setting thing, these will do really good in the humidity of Tennessee, so I'm going to go ahead and take them and test them out a little bit more for my full coverage days. My other days I'll probably just be wearing my skin tint. So speaking of the skin tint, I'm taking the Neutrogena one. We're going to test that out, but in case I don't like that, I'm bringing the Makeup Forever skin tint in the shade number 3 just to make sure. So we've got our foundation covered. We've got most of our brushes. We've got our foundation brush. We've got our contour brush. We've got our crease brush. We've got our blending brush. Okay, so we've got all of our brushes and everything. I think we're good on that. We need no, there's a powder brush in here, isn't there? I think we're good on brushes. Is there a blush brush? There's not a blush brush. Let's bring a blush brush. So I'll be taking my Wet n Wild P72 blush brush, and I'm just gonna put that in this little Morphe case that I have. It came with a bunch of brushes. I got it during like one of the Black Friday sales or something, so that'll be my little travel brush case for this trip. So let's take let's just do the tried and true, the number 57 from Sephora. It's a tried and true. We can't go wrong with it. Maybe we need a stamper brush just in case. I'm going to take my Morphe stamper brush, which I just love, love, love. It doesn't have a number because it actually came in this case when I bought it. So I love this brush. I don't know what the number would be, but it's amazing. So I'm just going to take this double-ended brush from Walgreens that I have. I just use this side basically just to contour my nose. So I'm just going to tag this along. We're going to bring the number 56 powder brush for setting. I think I might tag along the Tarte Shape Tape powder just for extra coverage to set my, what am I trying to say here? My skin tint. So I'll need that brush for that. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the Tarte Shape Tape powder in the box and drop the brush in the brush container. So we've got that. So I think we've got all of our brushes covered. Oh, we need a highlight brush. Is there a highlight brush in here? I think there is, but I'm still going to bring my own just in case. So I'm going to bring the Wet n Wild P77. And I just love this highlight brush, so I'm just going to bring it just in case. And I've got my charcoal sponge in case we don't like the foundation brush that he has to offer. I think we've got all of our bases covered. Let's do the tried and true, the MAC number 224. I think that should be it on the brushes that I need. Ooh, what if I want to do a cut crease? Okay, so for that, I'll just bring this Morphe flat brush. So just gonna stick those in my little travel case. Okay, so I've got to have my Urban Decay primer potion, which is almost gone. Hopefully I can finish this off during this trip and throw it away while I'm there. Oh my god, that would make me so happy. Let's do the Violet Voss lashes in the style Sexy and I Know It. So I'm gonna take those and of course my Sephora lash glue and my tweezers, which I'll have to leave these out until like the very last minute because I'm going to be needing these for sure. So these are going to go in a separate bag. I'm also going to take a regular mascara. This is just the Benefit Roller Lash. I think this will fit pretty nicely in here. It's almost gone. Maybe I can finish this off during the trip as well. I almost forgot a setting powder, you guys. Oh my gosh. So for setting powder, I will just be taking my Laura Mercier setting powder. I just have the little one, so this is really convenient for travel. So that will be tagging along with me as well. I think that's about it, you guys. I'm gonna take my brush cleaner. I wish I had a smaller bottle of this. I might pick up a smaller bottle before I go, just to take so that I don't have to wash my brushes while I'm there. I can continue to use the same ones over and over again. I don't have to take duplicates or anything like that. Okay, you guys, so I think I've got everything figured out that I'm going to take with me, which is, it looks like a lot of stuff. I need to unbox some of it and that'll help. But now I just have to figure out how I'm going to get it into a bag. So, stay tuned for this journey. Alright, so I have two larger bags, on the larger size anyway, for my cosmetics. I'm going to see if I can fit everything into these two bags. That would be really ideal so that I don't have to take this giant thing. Because this is not ideal. I feel like I'll have to carry that on the fucking airplane and I really don't want to do that. So let's see what I can cram into these bags. Okay, unboxing the sponge always helps. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna pack this last because I feel like this can go in by itself. Kind of like this. Like I can just throw these in my suitcase like on top of each other or something and they can like maybe be squished down or something. I don't know. So they'll probably go in last. So let's see. We've got the larger bag. We've got our Too Faced palette. We've got our Benefit Cheek Leader Bronze Squad palette. We have our Neutrogena Skin Tint and Protect. We have our Makeup Forever Blurring Skin Tint. We have our Morphe Foundation and Concealer. Drop those in there. We have our Urban Decay Primer Potion. We can't forget that. Our Roller Lash Mascara. Our primers. So we have the Smashbox Primerizer, the Dr. Jart Pores No More, and the Catrice Prime and Fine Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Priming Mist. And then for setting, we have the Laura Mercier setting powder and the Boscia White Charcoal Setting Mist. So we have that, and then we have our Violet Voss lashes, our Tarte Shape Tape powder to set everything on our skin tint days. We have our Studio brow pomade, which I'm going to unbox. So the Sephora gloss, the drugstore lipsticks, CoverGirl, or no, Wet n Wild and Maybelline. Our Huda Melted Matte shadow. Oh my god, everything's gonna fit in this bag, you guys. Okay, our Rimmel Matte Stay Matte Concealer, the Rimmel Wonder Swipe, which we'll see. We're gonna test it out. We'll see. We're gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. And then our e.l.f. Concealer, Marc Jacobs Mascara, and the Glitter Flip, which I need to unbox so they will fit in here. And then it all fits in one bag. You guys, we did it. We did our packing. We can call it a night. OMG. Alright. I'll just go ahead and wrap up this video. That was a long packing. It took a long time to get all this stuff together, and I probably won't even use all of it, and then I'll get there and there will be things that I will wish that I had brought and didn't bring. And that's just the story of my life, so get used to it. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this pack with me video. If you did, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. You know I greatly appreciate it. And if you like my vibe and you're not already subscribed, go ahead and do that for yourself. Treat yourself, girl. So hopefully you'll be seeing more of me very soon, and I'll be seeing more of you. Alright? I love you guys very much. Peace out.